Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to find phrases here that are generating a good count number or a good number of searches, but are also not terribly competitive. Those are good phrases to start with. And the more key phrase research you do, the more of these kinds of phrases you're going to find. That there are definitely people searching on them, but there's not a lot of people that are competing for them. So those are real easy phrases to want to target, because you can just write a little bit of content about them and chances are you'll come up for them. So this is the next step, this key phrase research, and understanding what phrases are out there and what the availability of them is. And then you might want to take some of these phrases and take them back to that We Build Pages analysis tool and see what pages come up in there, or just plug them in like we did in Google and see what pages are coming up for those particular phrases, but just to get an idea of the landscape. Key phrase research is the most important part of your search engine marketing campaign. If you get the key phrase research wrong, everything else is wrong. If the phrase is too competitive, you won't stand a chance for coming up for it. If the phrase doesn't have any searches, you could be number one for it and won't get any traffic for it. So you want to spend a good amount of time on key phrase research, and this will help you understand that landscape. So there is that part of it. Now, let's go and let's look at the actual listings at Google for Cleveland real estate. Just use this little toolbar I have here. And now I'm not putting it in quotes in this point because I want to see who's coming up at the top of those listings. And you can see when you don't put it in quotes, there's 3,740,000 results that come up. The top listings are paid listings. These are pay per click. We're not interested in those today. We want to look at the organic listings, which are down here. And here, if you remember, cleveland.com/real estate is number 1. Okay, then Cleve, Ohio was number 2. It's disregarding this subpage here. Then realty1.realliving.com is number 3, and then here's a person, the clevelandhousingmarket.com is number 4, and this is a smaller player, and I thought it might be interesting to look at their site. So I'm going to click on that, and we can, let's go look at our results here. If we recall, this person here has 21 pages indexed in Google, 304 links pointing to this specific page, and then 1,530 links pointing to his overall domain. And then way over here you can see that it's a relatively new domain, bought in June, on June 13th of 2004. But take a look at this site. This site has tons and tons of content. Okay, here's his heading here. It says, "This is your resource for Cleveland, Ohio real estate investment information." And then he talks all about the services that they offer. Then over here are his listings, and all of these listings are text. All these links here are text, and he's done some interesting. You see how this, when you hover over it turns green? He's made these buttons look more graphical, but they're all text-based. Linus Miliolis, I believe, is probably the main realtor here at this website. But take a look here. Take a look at this title. In the blue bar of your web browser, you can see the title: Century 21 Homestar, Cleveland Investment Property, Cleveland, Ohio Real Estate, Cleveland Realtor, Cleveland MLS. Now, that is kind of a long title in my mind, but it's clearly working because he's number 4 in Google for Cleveland real estate. Now, I'm going to go to View, and I want to view the source of this. We're going to look at the actual HTML of this page here. And a couple of the things that I look at are the meta description, and that's this tag right here. These meta content things are in the head of a page, and they're between this tag and then down below here. This is the end head tag here. And so there's that. But you can see his description here, and it says Cleveland Investment Properties, Cleveland, Ohio Real Estate. List your property with Cleveland Realtor. who advertises in hundreds of places online, Cleveland area property listings from MLS. So, pretty nice description. Then he's gone on and done a meta keyword tag. A lot of people believe that the meta keyword tag is your solution for everything. It's not. It plays little to no value anymore, but it plays a little bit of value, so it's good to have, but you shouldn't feel that this is the secret to your success. Keywords: Cleveland investment properties, Cleveland realtor, Cleveland real estate investor, and it goes on and on. But then, let's find his title here. Now, you remember how we looked up here and we saw Century 21 Homestar Cleveland Investment Property? That's his title? Well, it's right here. Century 21 Homestar, Cleveland Investment Property, Cleveland, Ohio Real Estate. That's where that is created, and he's created that intentionally.